So the real reason why I left Good was because Steve. Oh yeah, me and Steve would grill almost every night.
Yeah.
It looks spicy.
They are a little bit until you get into it.
Wait, that clip
Sorry,
could
I'm
be
sorry.
just like. Are we actually starting right now?
Welcome back to another.
Yeah, just
Well, can we leave that as the intro?
No.
it'll be like before maybe.
Okay.
Welcome.
Bow! Episode 3.
Yeah, we're on episode 3.
And today we got a special guest, but he's in the bathroom taking a fat.
I'm the guest.
No, you're
Juan
not.
is like a regular at this point.
Oh.
Without further ado, we have Chase
Scoot over.
Green
Scoot
coming
over.
on and joining
Scoot
us.
over.
Here, get on it. Wait, we took his headphones.
I didn't take his
Juan
headphones.
took his
Oh,
headphones.
I don't need it.
Let me see this.
Dude, this is a tight couch, bro.
This bitch is tight.
Rico loves you.
Tight like Quan's.
Yeah.
Whoa. How do you know about that?
Bring it in.
I got a
Because
nice.
you showed me last time.
Rico's
Damn.
going crazy over the new guy
We're back
here.
in it.
Yeah, we're right back in it.
Like I never left.
Rico, get out of here, son.
Rico, what do you got to say?
Freaking
Alright, so
Rico.
This is the Candy Shop podcast with Rico and Mr. Quan.
Yeah, we got Quan. Like I said, he's kind of like a regular now.
I'm the
He
pet.
is.
Rico's the guest.
Quan just likes this podcast because he can f*** around with him.
Yeah, and just freaking just say f- all the time he wants.
So how censored are we on this podcast? Because I got two modes and we can go either way.
Oh no, this podcast is unhinged.
It's
okay.
Yeah,
pretty
just-
yeah, it's pretty
just
well.
Okay,
get crazy.
Okay, that's the mode I like.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean that's why. Yeah, last podcast I cut some stuff out because it was just a little too far.
Yeah, it was way too far,
the
bro.
unhinged
We,
got unhinged.
We were bad at trivia, so we got kind of drunk and.
Yeah.
So is that what we're doing today? Because I'm down.
No, I don't got nothing.
I know.
We got
I know.
Mexican candy.
Well, intro to Chase, if people don't know, he used to edit for Good.
Yeah, I was at Good for what, like 8-9 months, maybe
That's
a year.
it?
Maybe
Wait, really?
Was it?
Oh, that was longer than I thought.
It was about a year. It was like summer to summer. It was like summer 2021 to summer 2022. And then I moved out about August of last year. So now it's been like another year since I've been gone, pretty much.
Dude, that's crazy.
Which seems like 2 months.
It seems like
It seems
5
like
seconds.
nothing.
Fresh out of high school, too, huh?
Yeah, fresh out. I moved to Dallas 2 days after I graduated high school.
Jeez.
Also, everyone guess how old you think Chase is. Okay, now you're too late. Say it.
I'm 20.
You're only 20.
Still only 20.
You
I
only
can't believe
20?
that.
You're
Yeah,
a f***ing baby, dude.
Yeah, I mean, I moved down
You
to
still
Dallas.
look like a baby. You look at
Fresh out of-
you're 2 feet
All
tall.
right, Rico, we're gonna have to.
So let's
Should I say how old you are and how old you look like?
At least I'm not a baby.
Yeah, you are.
At least I look like one.
Okay, that makes no
All right,
sense.
we're all good. We're
I
back
don't
at
even
it.
know what I'm saying anymore.
I know.
So yeah, moved down to Dallas like 2 days after graduation. Got linked up with Hudson and Hogan, which some of you guys might know, and that kind of just introed me to Garrett, and it just kind of all worked out that at the time you guys were trying to start Good Labs, which is now
yeah,
Good Extra,
good extra.
and we just kind of all hit it off, and within a few weeks I moved into the house, and that was kind of that.
The rest is history.
The rest is history. Yeah.
Wait, where did you were in Luis's room?
I was in the master.
Wait, Luis, where were you at in the?
I had like the suite. The little,
he had the
guest room.
he had the old editing office.
Oh, I forgot.
Yeah, the den.
And then Bubby took it over.
A lot of
Dude, my
lot
Weren't
of-
you with like Berkshire and like in the same room as Berkshire or no?
No. That's Bubby took over that room.
Oh.
No, I get into the house.
No, that's where Berkshire was. He was in the
Okay.
master before you, and then Grant was there
Oh.
for a minute.
Yeah, so I get into the house. Garrett and Steve already have their rooms locked up. They got this mega freaking
Mega.
master bedroom.
That thing was
It was
humongous.
amazing.
And they're like, "Why don't you just take it?" I'm like, "Bro, are you kidding me?"
just straight out the rip, just with the freaking.
Straight out of Idaho, I take the master bedroom at the Good house, and honestly, it was overrated.
Do you know why that room was
massive.
open? To begin with,
Why?
because I think in the very beginning we were like, we're gonna have guests showing up at the house. We got to give them the special treatment.
Yeah,
Weren't
yeah.
they
And you
bunk
guys
beds?
had.
Damn.
Well, also you had the double up bunk beds.
Yeah,
in
were
there.
they bunk beds?
Even before that,
There
before
was,
that,
yeah.
we had like just an open master with like, the huge bathroom, and I think there was a bed in there, maybe not, but like
There was 3 mattresses all just on the ground.
Yeah. So that it was like the idea of like, oh, we'll bring someone in, treat them right, they'll stay at the house.
Treat them
And
right.
then it turned
give,
into-
'em, give 'em the corner. No mat. No frame. Just
Give 'em no-
let's kick them in there.
Yeah. So then that never worked out, and then eventually Kyle Berkshire moved in there, and I think he and Bubby, right?
I think so. I think that sounds right.
Oh yeah.
Even
No.
though I
Okay.
wasn't even
Bubby's
there.
No,
where was Bubby's
'cause
room?
I remember now.
He was in the Masters.
The day that I was moving in, Bubby was moving out of the master and stealing that little room in the corner.
yeah, that's when
But
I
then where did
left.
you go?
I left right
He wasn't
like
there
before
yet.
that.
Oh, because you weren't even living in the house.
Yeah.
No.
I was confused.
you moved in like 4 or 5 months after I did, right?
Yeah, after graduation.
Yeah.
Did you not? Did you open
Steve,
this?
Steve, you still haven't paid me for 2 days ago, by the way.
Damn.
Oh.
We need to pay him for taking.
No. I'm talking about
Wait, what?
Steve. Me and Steve had our own little agreement.
No, but we need to pay Chase for the photos.
No. You didn't. No, we're good. We're chilling.
Don't let Rico eat that. Get over.
I like the setup though. It's cool.
Yeah, we didn't plan.
It's
for
it's
four.
very. I mean,
a
it's
little-
it's very
tight.
intimate. I like
I
being
know.
close to you boys.
We're all touching right now.
Yeah,
Luis's
freaking-
leg is
Is my
sweating
mic
on
touching
me.
my leg.
Is my
This-
mic like loud enough?
That's not my leg.
This whole setup kind of reminds me of
What the baldness
this
is
one
I
that?
know,
viral
I'm
video that I
bald on
saw
the
this one
inside, I don't
time.
know why.
You freaking
What?
I like how we have two different
I'm not
conversations
gonna
right
say-
now.
Never
Hey, no.
mind, just move on. I might be getting too unhinged.
Oh, you're talking about like the casting couch?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is kind of like this.
Yeah, we need
Should
a
we-
black one.
Oh,
Leather,
there's
black
a leather,
leather.
black one.
Yeah.
Oh.
And just a black,
Dude,
a
that's
white
actually
wall.
Why can't we
Dirty
have like a
name.
love seat and then two outer ones, like as
That
like
would-
just
that
a
would go
solo?
hard, too.
This is your freaking shop.
Motherfucker, I will. All right, give me some time. I'll go to the freaking
What you,
thrift shop.
what you really need is you need like that double couch. You have like the guest, Luis, and then the other host.
Yeah.
And you have like 2 camera angles.
We might be. This room's a little small, but
We'll upgrade eventually.
we're starting out humble.
Yeah, we gotta start low.
Yeah.
On the
this
base.
was a $100 couch that we got from the restore.
Hey, and let me tell you, it works because it pull out bed.
Is this where you sleep?
Yeah.
I slept once and I will never sleep again.
You want to get into that? You want to unpack that?
This place is haunted, and that's all I gotta say.
What?
Yeah.
This place is haunted.
What?
He
How?
like woke up and saw a demon apparently.
Yeah.
Shut the.
No, I had
we-
sleeping
I
paralysis.
think we need to get into like some
What?
of the untold stories of like living at the good
Yeah.
house.
Let's
and
stay
stuff.
on topic here. We got Chase
yeah.
here.
All right.
Do you have any?
Oh, I mean, I have hundreds. I lived with Garrett for a year.
Where do you want to start? Do you want to start like at the house, or do you want to start on trips? How do you wanna-
So the crazy thing about when I was in good, not only was I like traveling, like on the good weeks. So it's like 1 week a month we were all traveling together. But then I was also pretty much doing everything with Garrett, kind of his like personal videographer at the time.
Yeah.
So then me and him were also traveling another 1 to 2 weeks a month. So I was traveling with that kid like 3 weeks a month,
You were grinding.
and that's when it gets a little crusty. I think a good story to start with is, so Garrett's kind of a weirdo in the sense of like, sometimes I'd just be chilling in my room, and he had his own room, his own shower, his own bath. Sometimes he'd just come take a shower in my bathroom.
What?
He would just come
That
down.
doesn't surprise me
He would just
too
come
much.
down in his towel, and he'd just be like, "Cool if I take a shower in here?" I'm like,
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I mean,
What?
like, on this occasion, he goes in the shower. I'm editing in my room, whatnot, and then I just see this kid walk out of the, because the master bedroom had those 2 little like opening doors, like the weirdest doors
Yeah.
ever. He just kind of opens both sides. He's still in his towel, just fresh out the shower, and he's like, "Yo, bro, the shower won't turn off." I'm like, "Bro, what are you talking about? What do you mean it won't turn off?" So then I walk in there with him, and the whole freaking handle is just busted off, and the shower is just going. And there was 3 heads in that shower. So there was one like normal one on the top, and then like a side one, and all 3 of those were just running. And it's not very early either. It's like 10, 11 o'clock.
So he's ripped off the handle. On
Yeah,
accident.
so
Damn.
it was like, I could tell for like the weeks leading up to the handle was kind of getting a little crusty.
Yeah, a little crusty.
And then I guess he really just tried to crank it and just snapped it.
Jesus.
So then,
Why would you crank
So
it
is he
so
like
hard?
he's got a towel on? Like
so he's got a towel on, and you know Gary, like he tweaks like over the little stuff. So he's like freaking out.
Yeah.
He's like, "Bro, it won't turn off." I'm like, "Dude, this will be easy. We'll figure this out. Let's go get Bubby." Because Bubby's kind of if you have a problem, you just go to Bubby and see if he can figure it out. Because it's also funny because
Yeah,
Bubby
to
thinks he
watch.
can figure everything out. So you just kind of watch him. You just kind of watch Bubby just like figure things out.
Yeah,
So now all
sure.
3 of us are just standing in the master bedroom, just watching this water freaking pour down, and the whole little bolt behind the hinge is just stripped. So me and Bubby grab a hacksaw.
No. See,
Yeah.
this is like,
What
when you
the
said that, none of you guys would be the ones I would pick to fix anything.
Oh no.
Brother. Let me cut you out real quick. Well, at the new house, Cade used to sleep in my room, right? So him and Bubby would share bathrooms. The most ghetto thing ever when I moved up to the freaking room. I went to the bathroom. You had 8 zip ties.
Yeah.
From the towel rack to the freaking like
They made
toilet
it-
lifter. They literally lift the freaking zip ties to freaking flush the toilet. They did not want to go to Home Depot.
They made a
to
chain
No.
that went
Yeah.
from
They
like
made a zip tie chain link.
Yeah, chain
and you
link.
just pull it like an old bathroom,
Yeah.
like an old toilet. You pull the lever, you pull the chain.
And I bet
And
he
then-
was so proud of that too.
Oh yeah.
He was like, dude,
That's
look
the-
at this.
That's the guy you just called on to fix on your shower. Fix
Yeah,
your
so-
shower.
So I
Yeah,
had
'cause
to go
it
to Home
cuts you-
Depot and buy the freaking piece and fix it, bro. It was that simple. I was like, bruh.
That's why I'm not
It ain't
surprised that
that
you,
hard.
you pull out a hacksaw. That
Here,
sounds
well,
about
here's
right.
the issue we were in. It was just me, Garrett, and Bubby home. Luis hadn't lived there yet. Obviously, you guys were not there. It was
No.
late. And Steve was there, but once Steve closes his door, you're not seeing
Oh,
him
you're not
again.
seeing
Oh, yeah.
So it's us three freaking brainiacs trying to figure this out. And we go at it with the hacksaw because there's 2 different handles. So the one just totally up at this
Yeah.
point. Like it's done. So we start just sawing at the other one.
Jesus.
Just me and Bubby are in there taking turns, like getting through it, and we finally cut through, I guess, the handle part, because in our brains it was like we can get a wrench and we can turn it off from the inside.
Yeah.
Well, we saw it off, and I guess all the fixtures are inside the wall, so that had just caused more
Oh,
problems
my
than we were.
Oh my gosh.
And keep in mind, the water is still pouring at this point, so we're getting soaked. So then Bubby's like, okay, well, I think I did this one time, like, he's like going off personal experience, like, you can turn off the water from outside in like the well or something.
Oh, goodness.
So
The
now
well?
so now me and Bubby go out to like the front of the street, we lift the little sewer thing out,
Yeah.
and Bubby gets down like 6 feet into this thing and is trying to twist this thing off. You need a special tool for it, so he couldn't do it. So now it's been like 2 to 3 hours. It's like damn near 2 a.m. at this point. And me and Garrett at the point, like, let's just let the water run until the morning. We'll call a plumber. So long story
what happened?
we tried to call like 6 different plumbers.
At 2 a.m.
Yeah, none of them would show up. Obviously, it was
Did they even pick up?
middle. Yeah,
Really?
one of them did pick up, but they said they couldn't get there till 5 a.m. So that didn't really help us. But
Yeah.
long story short, we messed with it for another 2 hours, and then by 4 we all just went to sleep. The
Yeah,
next
something.
day, the plumber came and got it shut off and whatnot, and then we didn't use that shower for like a month
Why?
That sounds exactly.
Wait, why
right.
didn't you use that shower for a month?
What happened?
because all the
They ripped
freaking
the
handles
Oh.
were
off of it.
all messed up.
So it just wasn't fixed until.
Well, that happened to Steven too, bro. His upstairs bathroom. That
For
theater
sure.
room was scary, dude. It
Oh,
was
the
creepy.
theater room was something else.
It was something else.
I kind of liked it.
I did not.
Wait, what was wrong with the theater room?
It was just creepy.
just no windows, no. I mean, it's a theater room, so I
Yeah,
guess that's
yeah.
normal. But
Yeah.
there was something about that theater room that was just off.
Dude, I like
The
when you
projector never worked.
The projector never worked.
It
We had
seemed
that
fine to
freaking
me.
TV from the 1960s in there.
You had a
True.
TV leaning on the projector screen to. That's what we used instead of the
Oh.
projector.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it went out in like 240p.
Yeah, it was tough.
Yeah.
There's something about that house I really liked, but
the pool was
It
nice.
is. It was nostalgic.
yeah,
That's
it's a
for
good
sure.
memory at this point. But during, you're like, ooh, crusty.
I
And it was cool. I mean, like all of us there doing it, like it felt like a frat house. It just was
Yeah.
like it was
Yeah,
fun, like a
just-
frat house kind of way.
love that kitchen, bro. That kitchen was something. To just cook in there.
You big chef guy?
Well, I mean, I was.
Chef Luis.
Luis might have been the only one that cooked in there in the whole.
I think
Me
you and Sharp.
Chase.
I cooked a
sometimes
little bit
cooked.
sometimes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sharf. Well, I rarely saw Sharf.
Did he move out by the time you?
Oh, yeah.
I never lived with Sharf. No.
No, see.
Okay. Yeah. No, he used it, and he would get mad because people would just leave a bunch of shit in the sink and everything, and
Yeah.
Me and Luis would cook a little bit.
Yeah.
Bubby and Garrett would get Chipotle 3 times a day.
they still do.
And Steve
Yeah.
would order Uber Eats about 10 times a day.
That is true.
That's still true as well.
Yeah, that is still true.
Here's the thing. I was in the new Giga house 2 days ago.
It's horrible.
No, that thing is not even close to the freaking dumpster that was the old Giga house.
Yeah. It's
That kitchen, like Steve would have 3 weeks worth of Uber Eats bags.
It's because
Dude,
like it was not perfect, but it was not bad.
it was me and Cade would pick
I
up.
feel like
literally.
you guys keep it kind of clean. I mean, everyone. I feel like the new one they try a little harder than the last one. The last one, there were like flies growing out of the sink in the
There were
last house.
maggots in the back. There
Oh,
were
this house?
maggots. No, in the old house, there were
Every,
literally
like,
maggots.
Every month, the 2
the
months,
trash-
we would
the
have the
trash
maids come in, and I know they just hated us so bad because it would get
I always feel so bad.
so bad.
Soul bod.
Dude, I feel bad for that old house.
All right, so
Anyways,
so after Good, when was that? You said
so after Good, so I think the whole like
Was it-
process of me kind of like leaving Good,
was it early last year?
it was summer last year. I think I moved
Okay.
in with Bryson in August last year, so it's been pretty much a year.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how has it been since then?
So it was a little tense with most of the guys. There was a little bit, like, I wouldn't even call it bad blood, but just emotion, because like
because you were just
obviously it's an emotional situation. Like, someone's moving out, you know, I'm kind of like leaving that job in a way.
Mhm.
So
and
there's
it's kind of different than like a job. Like you're living
Yeah.
You
with
got
everyone.
Yeah.
It's like a
relationships
roommate.
with everyone.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
so-
a roommate
Yeah.
moving out too.
it's definitely an emotional situation. And honestly, after I moved out, I don't think me and Garrett even talked for like 3 or 4 months.
Really?
Like, it was pretty tense between us. Like, Bubby was cool. He was pretty supportive, just like, do your thing, bro. Steve could give a f- about anything, so he was just like, yeah, bro, like, yeah, you're good.
Steve don't give a f.
Steve's just Steve, but I think me and Garrett had kind of the hardest time with it, just because we were probably the closest when I was
Exactly.
there. Because
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, we were traveling like 3 weeks a month together, doing like basically everything together.
Yeah.
So that one was a little tough, but I mean, obviously now everything's
Yeah.
good. Like,
It's chill.
at the fan meetup a few days ago, was sick to see everyone. Didn't feel like some people were asking me like, was it awkward to see everyone again? I was like, honestly, not at all. Didn't miss a beat.
No.
It was just normal stuff.
Yeah.
The fans were asking?
No, just like a few like my friends.
Oh, I see.
You know,
I
that
see.
kind of know the situation.
Yeah,
Were like,
yeah.
yeah, was it?
Yeah.
Because I mean, I hadn't seen some of you guys in like a year, pretty
Yeah.
Like
much.
you and I haven't seen each other. Like,
Pretty much since I
then.
left, yeah.
Yeah, and like that's what I was gonna say. We haven't kept up, but I don't have time. I feel like with Good, that's an excuse.
I mean, to be fair though, you really don't. Like, you're freaking
I mean,
just grinding all the
We
time.
just haven't. I haven't had 2 seconds to think about anything. Like
Yeah.
I feel like even my family gets neglected.
Yeah.
Let alone friends near me.
But honestly, like, I feel like it went the way it was supposed to go for everyone. So
Yeah.
I feel like everyone's in a really good place right now.
Yeah, I mean, and you're doing Bryson's channel. What else? Like,
With
Yeah.
Liv.
So I started when I first kind of left. It was just to do like Bryson's channel and some personal stuff, and then me and one of my other buddies ended up starting a creative agency.
okay,
So we started our company, and we took on obviously Bryson as a client. Then we took on the Crushers as a client, and now we're in talks with Liv and some of the other teams, and then also we were managing like LA Golf, and so we were just kind of taking on brands and
that's cool.
athletes, and for me and Good it was obviously a great time, but it's just kind of that feeling, and I'm sure you guys probably all relate with this a little bit, especially you, since you're an owner, you're building that. It's a different kind of thing when you own something and you're building towards something greater. Like,
Yeah, it
obviously,
Feels like your little baby.
obviously I was really like a part of Good, and I did feel that way, but it's not like I'm never going to be an owner. Like, and obviously that's not even like I came in a year
Yeah.
late. That's not even a question. So you're never going to be really involved to that next level.
and so now you're like having this be your baby now.
Yeah.
it has
Yeah,
that
yeah,
connection
and-
that you cannot.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just like also the opportunity of it all. Like, you can work for someone else, or you can some people just have that ambition to like want to build something themselves.
Yeah,
I think that's more of what it came down to than like a personal reason, like, oh, I'm beefing with this guy or this guy, I need to leave.
and that's
more
what it was.
just-
Like I remember you talked to me before you left. You're like, this opportunity came up with Bryson, yada yada yada, and I was like, you have to do that.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Because as much as like we loved you on the labs, I keep thinking extras, but labs and like I was telling Michael today, like with you on it, it was like Colin and I did pretty much nothing. Like it was just like you filmed it, you ran the whole thing.
Me and
It was
Grant.
great. Yeah, you and Grant, and you didn't have to worry about we didn't have to worry about anything on the production side. It was so smooth. So I knew I was losing that. I'm like, damn, that sucks. But this opportunity is just too massive to
Yeah.
pass up. Honestly, I remember I told you that when you were grilling a steak on the grill back by the pool.
Oh, yeah,
somewhere
yeah,
right
yeah.
around because you got into grilling for a minute there too.
Oh yeah, me and Steve would grill almost every night.
Yeah, we thought there was a future. Like you said, there's not necessarily a huge future of like, oh, we're gonna give you like ownership of the
Yeah.
business, but there's definitely room to grow.
Oh, for sure.
As an employee. But when Bryson came in, I was like,
Yeah.
well, yeah, that's
Yeah, but
pretty good.
I mean, for your own best interest, like, you should.
yeah, and the thing was
Yeah.
like it wasn't just the Bryson, like that wasn't the sole like business move with it too. It was also being able to start my own like agency as well, which Bryson was able to. He's a very minority owner in it too, so like he invested in that. So like it was a whole opportunity to start something way bigger than I could ever just do by myself. Because there's a cap when I was working for Good and I was working a lot with Garrett. So there's kind of a cap to what you can do, what you can make, just like what you can create as a solo, pretty much freelance videographer, because that's basically kind of what it was.
Yeah.
Like as a freelance videographer and editor, there's a cap to what you can do. But, now we're to the point where, I'm hiring editors and videographers. I'm hiring designers. I'm building out a team. And it's just like...
It feels good.
Yeah, you're building something that's way bigger than yourself.
Yeah.
Which I know you guys relate with because that's exactly what you're doing.
Yeah, exactly. And I can relate so much, too, because I worked in L.A. and it was the same kind of thing where I worked on the post-production side of things, and it was it was for TV shows, and it's cool. Like, my mom would always be like, oh, what are you working on now? Like, it sounds really cool. It's Cobra Kai, whatever, like big shows. But I saw like little houses, like VFX houses, color grading places that we use these products, and they're like small run operations, and the guys that own them they had so much more joy, like owning their own little business. Like, we got this new sound stage and we're doing all this. It just felt so cool to see the smaller businesses in Hollywood. I'm like, I want that. I want to own something. I want to be a part of something that I grow, that
you have a piece in and you feel like it's
exactly.
yours.
And I think I did a good job as a post-production coordinator and like what I did, but it just, like you said, there's just no up. Like the up was like maybe a producer.
Yeah, and even if there is an up, it's a very slow climb. You're always doing someone else's kind of agenda, and at some point, if you're certain type, like some people enjoy that. The thing is, for me, is like I'm just addicted to like growing things and building brands.
Yeah.
So like that's why not only do I get to build my own brand now, but we help other brands build themselves. Like that's we're managing social media, creative direction, sponsorships, brand deals, and like we're building out their brand as well. So I just get to constantly be building things, which is why I fell in love with the industry in the first place.
Yeah, now is like the perfect time for that kind of a business too, because there's so many.
Everyone's on
creators.
social media.
This podcast could probably use some help.
I mean, I just think there's a certain type of person that thrives more in an environment where they are working for a, I don't know, movie or TV production versus like doing their own thing, because like you said, it's not that it's easier when you're working. If anything, it's harder when you're working by yourself and doing your own thing, because it's like, especially in the creative space, there is no right or wrong. Like you might like want to get some help and ask around, but it's like, I don't know, you just got to kind of like figure things out on your own and just like trial and error along the way. But it's like, I don't know, I feel like some people obviously thrive better when they're just told like, this is what we're trying to do this.
100%. It just kind of depends on
who you are.
Yeah.
I mean, Quan, you're kind of like, you've been doing this for a while. You know the game.
Yeah.
How long?
I mean,
when did you start?
Late 2017, basically 2018. But like, I was, like when I was when I was starting out, I was like, how do I get all this stuff set up? Like, what's the best way to do this? And like, who the heck am I going to ask for that? Like, even if I did ask someone, even if I did ask them, like, I mean, I don't even know if there is even a right or wrong in what you're doing anyways. So it's just like, it's tough. You're just kind of like going through a freaking forest by yourself. And just,
we all kind of been in this game for a long time now.
We have.
And you and Max and Colin, or you and Colin, sorry, were way back in it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the first. I mean, we've been doing that Minecraft.
Yeah.
Damn, son.
I mean, we kind of started in similar places a little bit.
Gaming.
Yeah.
And like, I think this channel is my old second channel. And so I think this channel might have been created in like 2012 or something.
Damn.
It's like an older channel.
Jeez.
That's crazy.
But yeah, we used to do them. I want to have Colin on and like talk about that, because we don't talk about it too much. That we did
That would be cool.
Minecraft
podcast.
stuff before all this.
Yeah.
And throughout college, I like paid for my bills with Minecraft
AdSense.
YouTube videos, AdSense.
That AdSense check hit different.
So yeah,
that $2 RPM.
Dude, that was literally like, it was like $1 was like a good day.
That's crazy, bro. Dude, the golf, it's crazy.
Golf is way higher RPM.
I mean, you reach 20, 25, 30.
Yeah, it's up there.
It's crazy.
But freaking, Minecraft, like, because you get way more views, like, and you get these weird like foreign views.
Yeah.
Because
that
like
are paying 10 cents.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Because I woke up. I remember one December. I woke up and I posted the video at like 1 a.m. No, like 3 a.m. It went live. For whatever reason, I scheduled it for like 3 a.m. I woke up at like 8 and it had 5 million views.
What?
In that amount of time.
What?
5 hours.
Yeah, it just like went. It just explode, and that's how they all would do it. Like they would explode and then die. They
is
had such a short life,
Crazy.
and then
I
that
feel
would
like
pay
that's
like
YouTube in general, though.
2 cents.
I mean-
you know, like, not really, but it paid way
Yeah,
less.
yeah, no, like it's definitely more
Well-
volatile in some niches. Like I feel like the golf videos, they run for a while.
Depending on, I mean, with Bryson, I'm sure people like.
And also, it
continually
also
go
depends
back.
on how much content you post. Because if you're pumping out like you guys do 3-4 videos a week,
Uh-huh.
obviously those older videos just get seen less. But when you're posting, once a month,
Yeah.
once every 2 weeks, they definitely have a longer life.
There are some
Yeah.
video topics that are more like evergreen topics. Like, for example, like news channels, they're not going to be watched 2 years later.
That's a good example.
Versus
Yeah.
like, if there's something instructional in golf, like it doesn't really
Oh yeah,
matter
but
when
like
you watch it.
not extras, labs. People, I see
Dude,
people
yeah,
Labs
going
still
back
runs.
to
Right.
some.
I saw the Labs channel the
100%.
other day, and I was like, some of those just dumbass lessons we filmed in the Good Good Simulator have a
People look
million
up,
views.
Yeah, people look up
Yeah,
like
no,
how do I
exactly.
grip the club differently, whatever. Like they look it up.
Yeah.
The key to Matt Sharf becoming a scratch golfer.
Was that one?
Yeah, I
that one's
remember that.
that one's going.
I don't even remember that video. But no, like same thing. Like this guy I follow, Adam Ragusia. He's a
Oh, I know him.
yeah, he's a cooking food guy.
Yeah.
He talks about how his are like people come
Yeah,
back.
yeah.
That's the same thing. Like they're gonna look up how to make a pie
Yeah.
or whatever.
But it's also like how you brand and the aesthetic of your channel page too.
You
Because
think so?
I feel like if you have a very clean feed and you've done everything in a structured way, like you thought it out before,
Mhm.
those videos will get views over time because people will scroll down your channel and be like, damn. But if you just like are overflowing your feed, or like you
What
don't
do
have
you-
a direction,
I
then it's
think-
just, you know what I'm saying?
What
I
do you
think it
think about this, man?
depends.
Like
Yeah,
I,
what do you think
I feel
about
like
this?
brand and aesthetic of your like page matters so much.
I think it matters for that like initial person kind of going down the rabbit hole for sure.
Mm.
But I don't know, like videos. You think videos way back? I feel like that's a different thing.
Well, but I'm also talking about also like the amount, like I was saying before. Because if you're only posting once a month and you're keeping this very structured post
Mhm.
with these thumbnails, not like people are going to go to your channel and they're going to see that and they're going to click on something from a
Yeah.
year ago. Whereas if you posted 200 times this year, they're not going to see that video. So
why is
you
that?
know what
Just
I'm
'cause
saying
there's
a little
less
bit,
to go
like it's
through?
just less. There's so many factors, but
There's so many factors in that because I feel like it all depends. Like ours, we definitely post so much that people, there's a huge wave.
there's
on
always
the
something
first-
new to see.
There's
Yeah.
always something new. But then, of course, like we played with Ricky Fowler, that one kept going. We
Oh,
could
yeah.
see it in the 48 hours. Like just
Just keep
It was
going.
still there.
It's also
Yeah.
what's unique too.
yeah,
What
it's
stands
unique
out.
stuff. So yeah, I kind of agree with you on that. I feel like the aesthetic matters for it. Definitely matters because once they get in, they know. Oh, it's a good video. I'm going to go through. Like I don't know. It
I
Yeah.
just feel like
leads
there's
them through
not
it.
that many people clicking on your channel feed and going through your videos in that way. I think a lot of people find your stuff on. This is just me, but I targeted more like the recommended videos, like on the side. Of
Yeah,
everyone's
Oh,
videos.
100%. That's the biggest thing. But at least for every video I watch, if I like that creator, I
Uh-huh.
go to their channel and I
Well,
look through their
Fair,
feed.
me too.
I will say I
Me
did the
too.
same thing where it's and Colin and I talk about how like you want to have a library of stuff. Like
Yeah.
if you're going through, you want to have a library. It's got to be that same vibe. Like
Yeah.
if I do say we post a vlog on this channel, it wouldn't make any sense.
No.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
it might flop or whatever. So you got to stay consistent with whatever your niche is, and you got to have a pretty big library of that so they can go down the rabbit hole and see what
Body
your
of
stuff
I
is.
guess that's probably the
What'd you
biggest
say?
thing too.
Body
With
of
is
work.
just
Yeah.
the niche. Like
Yeah.
podcasts always obviously get viewed for a long time.
Yeah.
Those will get replayed.
Yeah.
That's true.
And tutorials and stuff like that. But then I guess just like a vlog or a news site or something like that.
It's
It's not
that
going to get.
day-to-day.
That's more
Yeah.
of a recent. Like,
So I guess it really just
It
depends.
does depend,
Yeah.
but I think staying consistent with the type and like style and everything, that's to me the number one important thing. Like if they click on Chase Green's channel, they should know what they're gonna get.
Yeah.
They're gonna see Steve doing some weird stuff.
You're kidding.
I'm just joking.
We didn't get any new candy for this one,
I want something to suck on.
but Luis has got something right there. That's
All right, so what do we got here?
What the hell is that?
Some ASMR.
Oh, wow, that's crispy.
What is that? All right.
So first one, these are by far like Our
I love
favorite.
these.
Japones?
Japonés. Nueces japoneses. Japanese nuts. They're not
I'll
spicy.
I'll never turn down some nuts.
They're really good.
Japanese nuts in Spain. God damn.
The whole bag, you're-
You want to take?
Eat them.
I don't want all of them.
Just eat them. You'll like them. I know you. You
I
fat.
like you. What the?
Give them a shot. Just try one.
So do we do like a little
I was
rating?
always gonna eat them. I just didn't want this many.
We don't really have rules here.
Just eat them.
Okay.
So just try it.
There you
So
go.
just eat the
No,
nuts.
eat 'em.
I'll eat the nuts and
I'm
then
gonna flush this down the
we'll
toilet.
give it the
No.
nut rating.
I like the nut rating. Let's do that.
Okay. We'll,
Rate my nuts.
we'll start with Luis.
I already gave my rating.
What is it?
Delicious.
Out of 10. Out of 10.
I say like a solid 8.5.
For some nuts.
Here, wait.
Oh.
You just sucked on this bag, but I'm going to take one.
I didn't suck on a bag, brother.
This is a good nut right here.
Do it.
There's definitely some nuts right there.
Some solid ass nuts.
How the is this candy?
It's not candy, dumb.
Well, this
Well, I
is the
thought we
fucking
were-
candy shop
I thought we-
podcast, though.
Is this the nut shop or?
Why you
Luis
ask so
is-
much questions? Just eat what I give you. That's
I
all
don't-
you gotta do.
I don't
Bro,
think I asked the question.
Luis-
I think I
Luis-
said this isn't even candy.
Just review the goddamn nuts.
Luis
Two.
is gonna be the best dad. He's gonna get his kids just shut the f- up and eat what I gave you.
I ain't having no kids. I'll tell you that.
What? Oh, you're having kids.
I'll
right?
have
I'm
kids
not.
with you, Luis.
No, I would never.
Luis,
have
how old are you?
I'm 24, brother.
24.
You'll
Damn,
be
that's
having
right
kids.
age. Okay, all right. Sorry.
You can't
You
be
should be-
speaking when you're 31 and not having kids yet.
I'm rotten.
Okay.
He's a rotten
Bro,
nut.
you boys need to get to planting your seed.
I ain't planting seeds, brother.
All right, Luis, can we try some actual candy?
All right.
All right, Louis going to make some more candy in the back.
The shells. What the is that?
Oh, they're good.
Bro, those look like some.
None of this looks sweet.
Just
Okay, these are the, what are these called?
they're like chewy mangoes.
chewy mangoes.
They're
Mangoes.
freaking good.
Okay.
They might.
They look spicy.
They are a little bit until you get into it. You just fucking eat it.
Candy shop is spicy.
Yeah.
Mother Louise's Candy Shop. Just try one.
This is
It's not Kwan's Asian candy
Is this
shop.
All right.
These
I
are
will-
all,
I will
yeah,
s-
for clarity, these are all Mexican candy.
I will say, the
These
spicy mango hits.
Dude, did you try one, Quan?
I don't want
Just try one. You have to.
for weight reasons.
Everybody tried one.
For
It's
weight reasons.
one.
He's not. He's cutting. Okay.
I'm cutting. I'm
Chill
intermittent
out.
fasting right now.
Definitely.
not.
No, you're
You
not.
just had boba. All right, let's see this.
Why so aggressive?
You know, this is
Why
one.
the
Of the, this
pinky
is
up?
one of those podcasts that's definitely gonna need two angles for the amount of cuts that are needed.
What's your review?
It's kind
You
of a weird combo, dude.
You don't like it.
I mean, it's not that I don't like it. It's just like
Well, I guess Mexican candy ain't for you.
All right. What else we got
All
there?
right, these are like Laffy Taffy, but
Mexican.
Mexican. Yes.
The Mexican Laffy Taffy.
Try it.
is all your candy spicy?
Damn! You just already asked that like 2 minutes ago.
No, I'm saying all your candy.
That's how it. The Mexican candy is just spicy.
It's spicy, but in a good way, mother.
This one's called the weenies.
The weenies.
Mini wiener dogs.
Wait, so you're telling me I'm about to suck on a weenie?
Yes.
That's all I
No,
heard.
you don't
the weenie
suck
dragon.
on it. You bite it. Why would you suck? Oh.
Oh.
Go deeper.
All
Bro,
right,
this
so
looks like a Mexican Slim Jim.
It's like a Mexican
I will
Laffy
say
Taffy.
the Mexican candy has been good, but it does not look very good.
No,
It does
Yeah.
not look good.
Looks
but-
like it's
They
made
they
from-
all it all looks a little bit like something you'd find in like a Burger King fry.
God damn, you don't gotta be saying it like that, brother. What is wrong with you?
What is the clickbait of you coming on this podcast?
So I think either you go with
Chase talks trash about good members.
I want to say like I was thinking like ex good member tells all or something.
yeah, or the reason why this good
The
member
truth.
left.
What'd you say?
I said the reason why this good member left.
X
if you
good,
say-
exposes good.
Yeah, expose or reveal are some good words.
Okay, that's been kind of a segment in this podcast too. Is like coming up with the clickbait of the title.
Should I say something enticing right now?
Say something.
So the real reason why I left good was because Steve.
Wait, that clip
Sorry,
could
I'm
be
sorry,
just like
I'm
right at the
sorry.
very start.
And then just cut. And then just cut. It's all manufactured.
I think we had a good talk.
No,
I
it
was
was
curious
fun.
what you were doing nowadays because I know the Bryson thing, and you're still doing that, right?
Yeah.
And how much does he post? Not as often.
Like, I mean, we didn't post for like 5 months.
I saw
Huh?
that. I
And
saw
then
that.
and then we just posted twice. When we posted when he won.
Yeah, I
because
saw
we had
that.
all the broadcast highlights.
and it was just like a highlight montage.
Yeah, and then we posted obviously the film match, and now kind of our approach moving forward is just going to be to do like pro v pro matches, like only bangers. Like if we don't post for 2 months or a month, like it doesn't really matter because that's not what his channel should be anyway. It shouldn't be forced content. He's not a YouTuber.
That's what I
Exactly.
did with my channel.
It should be just bangers when they happen. Like we might film with Garrett.
Mhm.
That'd be a banger. I think we're gonna film with Bubba Watson
that'd be
in
cool.
Chicago. We're gonna set up something with Brooks. So it's just gonna be like just very like million view videos only. Like no bull.
That makes sense. Like, because I remember when he was doing like more like vloggy.
Too much. It's just like
YouTuber
you
stuff.
get lost in
It's
it.
forced.
like-
It's just forced.
Yeah, it's just not Bryson. Like we,
Yeah.
I don't know. It felt forced.
Yeah.
And I just was like, yeah, I don't know.
But
I
the-
never thought the whole posting schedule really mattered. Because I
It
would
definitely
post.
does. It definitely does for certain sort of channels, but with him, he's always gonna be in the eye. So it's
Yeah,
like we can
that's
go
true.
4 months, and if he does something crazy, it's gonna get views.
Well, but
Yeah.
I did that with my channel, and I would post like 3 months at a time, and I would still get like. I mean, obviously I was a smaller channel at the time, but I was still getting like decent views.
Well, there's also a fine line because like there's definitely something good about posting consistently, but you can post too much too if you're a smaller
Oh, yeah.
channel
Oh, yeah,
or
for
like
sure.
you're
I
not
think
posting.
anyone can. Like, also
Sure.
I mean, good. We're about to do daily for a week, and like,
Rip.
I mean, Rip, Colin, and we might be
Yeah.
dead. It's just like,
You're probably gonna see a slight drop off.
yeah. I mean,
because-
each view is just gonna. I mean, each video will get less views, I would imagine, because there's just less time to cook.
Well,
you know.
Yeah. 'cause
Depending
you-
on if you can somehow keep the quality up for every single upload.
But even at that point, it wouldn't even be about the quality because you could drop 7 straight bangers, but
Mhm.
usually people are used to having 3 to 4 days to be able to watch it instead of half
And
one day.
of
video,
a day.
yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like our BMW video that we just posted, it's at like 1 million views now.
Yeah, I saw that.
Those are like people coming back and watching, right? Wouldn't you say?
Why so?
Because they're watching like part of it because it's so long.
Oh,
it's
I
like
see. I see. Time wise.
They'll
yeah.
watch part of it and watch again.
Sure.
And so it's like a second view. So
Wait, does that count? That counts as a second view?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then does it add on to the audience retention time? as
that's a
well?
good question. I don't know.
Interesting.
Like, does it cut
You're right.
and come back or
Yeah.
something? But I mean, so I would imagine that most videos, like, so that's one that has been cooking for a few days. It's at like, I think I saw 970.
I saw that too.
And so my guess is like half of that or something would be a normal estimation of like, you know, somewhere around like 450K would be good.
Mm.
Or like, that's what I'm thinking per video.
Dude, I can't. So what's the reason to post every day for a week? Is it like a certain video series or is it just?
It's a series. It's the road trip. So we just went on the road trip from New York to Dallas.
But what do you think the advantage of doing it this way is going to be?
There's like no real reason. It's
because
for the
Max
glory
and
of
Colin
it.
are masochists.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of like one of those things to say like we did it this one time.
Because like we wanted to post. The real audacious idea was like we wanted to post when it was happening. So like
Wow.
daily.
You wouldn't
like,
have slept.
Like daily vlogging, and you don't sleep. Yeah. And then
But
we
to pull that off, you got to have an editor doing it while you guys are sleeping.
basically one of us would just take turns. Like we just
You wanna do
tag
it?
team.
I don't got time for that.
We tag team the editing so that like he would go film and I'd be editing, and then we'd swap or whatever. Like we
Yeah.
talked about it, but then we're like, that's
It's
just not
still,
possible.
it's just, and also like, if there was a real reason you needed to, it might have been like, yeah, let's do it this one time. But it's just like, just to say you did
it's
it.
purely
might,
for the glory of it
Okay,
at this point.
yeah.
Like, because we also talked about like, oh, what if we went every other day? Then we just simply don't die nearly as bad.
I mean, honestly,
But it's not as cool. It'll be like
more vloggy.
vlogs. It'll be a vlog and then a match. And
so
then
it's
a vlog
gonna
again.
be even more work than normal.
Yeah.
Yeah, but to be fair,
We made the videos shorter, the challenges themselves.
Okay.
But to be fair, you guys get to kind of have a little bit more creative leeway with those videos because now you got some vlog segments that's not
Exactly.
all
I'm
just,
so excited to do
Yeah.
those. But yeah, the dailiness of it is
It's
there's
wicked. It's
no
crazy.
real reason other than that we did it daily. So we want the viewers to kind of experience it how we experienced it, like daily.
Yeah. Okay. That makes some sort of sense.
Yeah, it's it might be insane because it's also just Colin and I, and then like Luis helping with edits where he can.
Yeah.
Shaler doing tracers and Michael kind of helping wherever he can.
It's a whole
He runs
operation.
the extras,
Yeah.
but like kind of extras is on pause a little bit during that. So it's gonna be something. I'm excited, but I'm also scared.
Luis, I think you should give us the outro right here.
Well, mother.
When you do the
Nah, I'm playing. Well, fellas, I appreciate you guys tuning in. I mean, if you liked, subscribe, press that notification bell. Don't be late to watch every podcast we drop. And thanks for Chase's coming in and Luke Kwan
It was fun.
for the. I guess he's just a normal guy here. But me and Max, we enjoy it. Catch you guys on the next one.
Yeah.
Oh.